up, everyone? My name is Ryu for the Pokemon Council. I'm joined by the Pokecraft of Craft.
Yay!
We're back with another motherfucking top 10 countdown, which is technically a top
Top
20 because we
20.
both have top 20 countdown of the Pokemon from Gen 3 through 4, 4 is next, that we want to see actually get Megas.
Nope, nope, nope.
I'm
Now, of
gonna
course,
let you start.
Now, of course, a combination of Pokemon that we feel definitely need to get Megas, or we just want to see it get Megas because, hell, everybody wants to see Salamence get a Mega, and look, he got a Mega. Look at that. See how that worked?
Because hashtag Sun better have hashtag Deoxys Mega and Flygon Mega.
Oh, fuck that shit. Well, Flygon, yeah, but fuck. Oh, wait, my first one, my number 10 is definitely Ludicolo. Ludicolo, just because of the fact that it's a very unique typing of a grass water type, and it's a good Pokemon, but it definitely needs the Mega because it just cannot stand up to the higher tiers of Pokemon and can't really take a hit all too well, sadly.
Get wrecked by Charizard.
Nah, they can do some stuff against Charizard, which is hilarious.
I know, I'm trolling. Okay, since you started with a water type, I'm gonna go into a water type, but now to water grass, I'm gonna go for Crawdon. My boy, the crawfish, he needs the love. He's like Kingler, too slow. He needs that bulk.
But at least he has priority.
Oh yeah,
and a good ability.
Priority to get murdered by what? Mach Punch? Like,
well, at least he has a good ability.
He does have a good ability. I'm not saying get rid of the ability. I'm just saying basically give him the stats he needs.
Boosting speed really needs.
I don't need him to be like Ubers. I just needed him to be decent. Like maybe OU because I like OU. Maybe.
Yeah, he does rise about. If he had a Mega, he'd have to be OU again.
All right, I'm gonna toss it back to you.
Number 9 is Shiftry. This thing is a grass dark type Pokemon. It's famous for being a very good mixed attack with both physical and special. So it can learn both things like Nasty Plot and Swords Dance. And it can also learn the move Defog, so it makes it a very good just way to get off rocks and just hit like very, very hard.
Lol. I wanted to lull because the Pokemon I chose for my number 9 spot is the Lol of Lols, Slacking.
Oh.
What once was amazing Pokemon has pretty much fell to the wayside because of Pokemon power creep.
No, it's not really power creep. It's just his ability sucks ass.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's not really that, because
can you imagine if it got a Mega and pretty much turned into Vigoroth but a bigger form?
It would be Ubers, hands down.
Yeah,
this thing's okay already. It's that. I want to make a quick note of Slacking real quick before we move on. Slacking has a base stat total higher than the legendary Pokemon of Groudon, Kyogre, and Rayquaza. Just keep that in mind.
Yeah.
And only because of his ability is what makes him down PU.
I'm perfectly okay with that. You know what? Don't even give him a stat boost. Just fucking change his ability.
He doesn't need a stat boost. That's the thing.
Just give him.
This thing would be more powerful than this thing. Actually, is more powerful than Arceus, but it's hilarious.
It's Mega Evolution. No longer will it be the Homer Simpson of the couches. It will be the John Cena of your Ubers tier.
Oh my lord. Anyway.
You take the number 8 spot.
My number 8 spot is Zangoose. This thing is actually a very powerful Pokemon. Give it a Toxicroak with a Toxic Boost ability. It could definitely tear holes through teams. If it gets a Mega Evolution, it definitely, I think it should get like the Guts ability. I think that will kind of keep it going with sort of its, I guess, lore in terms of its rivalry with Viper. Give it a big boost in speed because it needs it, and it'll still be the awesome wall breaker of Facade any time.
I'm still crying from the time you taught me about Pokemon used against me. But anyways, my number 8 spot is going to be something that's legendary. Deoxys. It's more of a kind of, he doesn't need it, but I would like to see
it.
Yeah, it's like the Mewtwo syndrome.
Pretty much.
Wow, that looks really cool.
He doesn't. Oh look, he doesn't need it, but yeah, what the fuck? You know, we kind of want it.
Yeah, he needs to get rid of the tentacle arms, though. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, but Japan because they kind of need their hentai-tentacle porn.
Stop it! All right, toss it over to number 7.
Number 7 is Zangoose, our rival to Viper. This thing is actually a pretty interesting mod. It's got base 100 attack and base 100 special attack, but its speed is decent at best. If it wants to get a Mega Evolution, I like to see it maybe stay as a pure Poison type or maybe become a Poison Dark type. I think it'd be kind of interesting. And it should definitely get a boost in speed, and minor boost in its special attack and attack. So it can, but it needs to become more of a speedy mixed attacker in my opinion.
Poison Fairy, please.
That would be the most hilarious thing ever. I would probably
Yeah.
laugh my ass off if it became a poison fairy type.
And it grows wings and flies.
Be like,
Anyways.
be like, hi, Dunsparce!
Anyways, that's a joke. Anyways, my number 7 spot, we're at number 7, right? Just
Yeah.
losing track here.
Yes.
Is Jirachi. Ever since I was a kid, this is one of my favorite legendary Pokemon of all fucking time. I love this thing. And I think when we're recording this, we just missed the Jirachi month, but it's fine. Jirachi's the Wishmaker, and I would love to see him Mega Evolve into a giant Wishmon.
I would kind of love to see. Like, it won't be cool. I think they would make it even more cute. And, like,
Yeah, like if Mew was to get a Mega Evolution kind of thing, it would be just as adorable as that.
yeah.
Anyways, let's go on number 6.
Number 6 is another Graveler type Cacturn. Now, just like Shiftry, Cacturn is an amazing mixed attacker, especially offensive, physical, offensive. Typically physical
Way too
because,
slow, though.
huh?
Way too slow.
Well, way too slow. But the fact that it has access to things like Sucker Punch that Shiftry does, and the fact that it has an amazing ability Water Absorb, which gives it a very good place in teams. If you need a good water resist or just a water immunity, you slap one on a team. He can set up, some spikes, set up, have the spiky shield. It can do a lot of things, which are really nice. So if you're gonna make evolution, definitely nice little boost in speed. But since it's a cactus, I can see why they wouldn't give him too much speed, but definitely boost his attack and special attack and make it a little more bulkier. That'd be really nice.
I'm right behind you with the Cacturn Mega Evolution. I think it deserves it.
And I think it'd be badass.
Now, I'm going to throw a little Gen 7 into my mix. Warren. Team Poplio, yo. Every ugly-ass seal should get a Mega Evolution.
Oh my
She get
Lord.
beautiful.
Warren does deserve it because it's
It really
annoying
does.
mon to fight at times if you play it right.
Well, let's go back to the olden days of Ruby and Sapphire. Not the Omega Edition, not the...
The
you know,
classic Gen 3 and the Game Boy
classic.
Advance.
When you saw Warren and you were fighting Team Aqua, that was the shit. That was the highlight of the entire game. And how much of a travesty is it that freaking he got shafted and they give don't get me wrong, Sharpedo is cool as hell, but Warren should have been first. Just throwing that out.
No, to the fact that Sharpedo is the face of Team Aqua, considering that RTU Sharpedo and all that stuff. So
In my eyes, it'll always be Warren. Hashtag Team Poplio.
I was kind of hoping they would have given him Omega because of Glacia the Elite Four, you know. And
Exactly, yeah.
I'm surprised. Hey, Glacia's cool. Looks like
Yeah.
Wario, but okay.
It looks like Wario.
Does.
Anyways, let's move on to number 5.
Number 5 is probably the most annoying Pokemon I come across at one point in time. Before the Baton Pass clause even was initiated, Ninjask. This thing really needs a Mega Evolution ever since, if you're playing with Smogon rules, its niche, which was Baton Passing, Source Dance, and Speed Boosts, to oppose it to your other Pokemon, has been completely nerfed, and it's been reduced to pretty much a Choice Banded set. This thing does not need speed enhancement. It's got base 160 speed. It does not need that. What it needs is a humongously big attack boost. Make him like the Beedrill 2.0 of Mega Evolutions. And also, give him a better move pool.
Even before they make him a special attacker just to fuck with you.
I wouldn't mind that. He can learn some
I
special
would die
attacks. He
laughing.
can learn some special attacks.
Alright. My number 5 pick is going to be Torkoal. My number 5 spot is Torkoal.
Dorko!
Because he sounds like he's got freaking ash in his lungs.
Probably does.
Probably, yeah, he probably does. Anyway, Torkoal is one of my favorite Pokemon of all time, design-wise, because it's a motherfucking turtle that breathes fire.
Yes.
Well, tortoise,
Yeah.
technically. Anyway, I would love to see this son of a bitch get even bigger, like 60 foot big, and just like stomp on things.
And he should be a fire water type when he evolves.
Now, why would you say fire water? Because I actually have a different stance on
Well, due to the fact that here's a general analysis of turtles and tortoises. Most people combine them together in the same
it.
genre.
Okay. I
And
get where you're
because
going.
of that, they relate them with water. And I figured, hey, why not make them pour water? Because only one Pokemon has that typing, and that's Volcanion, who's
And
only released in
also,
Japan right now.
also to be fair, his name is Torkoal, so obviously as coal, and sometimes in like a heat bath, you have the steam bath. You put the water on, so it would make sense.
Yeah, I think you can go with that.
I was gonna jokingly say I would love to see him become Fire Rock because of the
Oh
hard
hell no, we
stuff
don't need
that-
another Macargo.
Listen, and then give him Levitate just to piss people off. Be like, oh look, it's
Well,
a
hey,
fucking
well,
air
if
balloon.
Electros can levitate for some weird ass raisin, I'm sure
Exactly.
he
Why
can.
not? Right?
Why
Like,
the fuck not? That's still
have a
question.
flying fucking UFO turtle.
I still question that logic, but okay, Nintendo.
Flying UFO turtle. Okay, I'm gonna let you go to number 4 now.
Number 4 is Shedinja. This is actually a really fun Trollish to use. A lot of people love to use in competitive battling because his ability Wonder Guard makes him very, very trollish. But has the niche of, hey, he's got 1 HP, so throw up a Toxic on him and he's pretty much done for. Stealth procs, well, you're gone. I would love him to keep the ability Wonder Guard with Mega Evolves, but definitely give him a boost in speed, attack, and special attack since he's got a wide range of moves he can use. No point in defense because I want him to keep that 1 HP because that would be hilarious. That 1 Mega that is so cliche to be fun to use, pretty much.
That's very understandable. I'm gonna go with a Pokemon we all like, Swellow.
Wow!
Yeah. Gen 1, Gen 2, don't get me wrong, they had pretty shitty, like, starting birds.
Hey!
Oh,
Spearo's
to be fair,
awesome! Spearo's awesome!
Fearo's the exception. I was talking more like Pidgey.
Yeah, Pidgeot was quite a letdown.
Poor Hoot was let down.
I know, right?
Should have been flying psychic. Anyways,
That would have been actually really cool.
it really would have been. Swellow is one of those mons that you could pretty much go through the whole game with and just Brave Bird everything. It's a
Pretty
fucking beast. It's a fucking beast. Hidden ability or not, you gotta love him.
Now, one of the cool things about Swell is the fact that it gets the move Boom Burst, a 140 base move, even though it's not much of a special attacker. It's fun as hell to use, especially if you're going through RS and you use the whole Dex Nav stuff and finding a Boom Burst. It's really hilarious to break the game with a base 140 move right off the bat.
It really is. But that's something on its Mega Evolution I'd like to see expanded upon is a little boost in speed and a high boost in special attack. To make
Yes.
to the Boom Burst.
Well, yeah, but I like a boost special attack, speed, and attack, you know, because they still would like to have that attack boost, personally.
Let's bring it on into the final 3 for each of us.
Alright, final number 3 for me will be Exploud, the final evolution for Wishmer. Exploud's a really fun Pokemon to use. It affects the normal type, so you can learn a wide variety of moves. Sadly, it's more bulky in terms of HP than anything else. It's got average speed, decent special attack, and it becomes a very predictable mon due to the fact that it's always going to be Choice Scarf or Choice Specs. But the fact that just like Swallow, it can learn the move Boom Burst, which is a very powerful move, Stab, and can have the ability Scrappy, makes it a very formidable Pokemon up against any type of Ghost type Pokemon. But its lack of speed can make it very hard to use.
Let me just say, I would love to see that thing Mega Evolve into some kind of like tank that just doesn't move and just shoots things.
That would be hilarious. I guess, hey,
Just like design-wise, that would make a lot of sense.
or maybe you go like the freaking Rock Mountain shit with speakers come out of his head. And
Exactly. There you go.
How like a guitar, like.
All right, my number 3 is gonna be the Dog of Dogs, Mightyena. Very disappointed by Mightyena.
Yes.
Where's Rising Corner?
Now, money has not completely useless. That's
It's not that it's useless. It's just like it was a letdown because you're like, wow, this Pokemon looks really cute and involves this really cool looking thing, and it just gets trashed.
Yeah, well, to be honest, it got
And in
better
PvE,
over.
it gets trashed.
Well, it got better over the generations with the physical special split, having most of the dark type moves being physical now, so it got a little better. Can learn the elemental fangs.
It did, but
So it's not, and plus the Moxie ability helps make up for its lack in attack, and you can slap
it really,
Choice
it
Scarf
really
on
does
it,
need
so.
more. It really does need more than an attack stat than anything.
Well, yeah, it needs attacks.
It's
and
called
speed.
Mighty Goddamn Mana.
And it needs a boost attack speed. It needs to get the Beedrill treatment.
Exactly. Bring it on home to the final 2.
My number 2 is Hariyama. Now, this is a Pokemon I actually personally love to use in NU. It's really
Yokozuna?
awesome. Slap on an Assault Vest. This thing is, like, really, really bulky. Has, like, I forgot how much HP. It has a lot of HP. Its best stat is HP and attack. It's a bulky attacker, is what it's meant to do. And it's basically what it should stay as. It does need an HP boost. It definitely could use a little bit of attack boost, but what it needs is a defense and definitely a special defense boost to make it even more bulkier, so it could definitely shine as that bulky attacker that it was meant to be.
I would love to see it, like, design-wise, just change into more of a sumo wrestler, because I've never really liked the design, to be fair.
It's already, it's based off of sumo wrestlers to begin with. So.
No, I mean, like, more of, like,
oh yeah, I could definitely, yeah, to inherit more of the design that's based off
Exactly.
of.
That or just become a giant fucking mountain that doesn't get moved.
That would be hilarious. Well, it can't learn fake on bullet punch was like, arm thrust, unreal.
Like, can you imagine having an ability that it basically goes, oh, no criticals can land on it because it's so bulky.
Oh yeah, that would be shell armor.
There you go. Anyways, my number 2 is a fan favorite and one that is more than well deserved is Flygon. And if it's not Gen 7, I will cry and rage and go to
I
Game
hate
Freak.
the reason why it doesn't have a mega. It's such a stupid reason why.
We can't figure out a design. Like, just don't make it Bug Dragon, please. That would be the worst. Just don't.
That should be for
Ground
Mega, in my
Dragon.
opinion. But the thing is, like, we had artist block.
Like, why not just give it 2 designs then? Or let the fans
They turned Salamence into a flying table or a flying croissant.
There you go. I was
Yeah,
waiting
you
for
could
a
think of a design for Flygon.
Well, they know Flygon, you know, he should, like, his eyes should bulge out to goggles. Like, seriously.
They make a slow bro. His tail is eating him. And you.
Honestly, like, I could see Mega Flygon just as a much beefier dragon.
It
Because
needs
you look at,
it needs.
You look
not
at every
beef,
other
it needs-
dragon, they're all
like-
bulky.
They all have. It gets them bulk, but it definitely needs attack, speed, and special attack boost, so it could definitely match with Garchomp.
Yes.
That's the only reason Flygon is in RU right now. Is because of Garchomp. The moment he came into existence, like, oh, who's Flygon? Fuck this shit. Garchomp, I love you. Ouch, rough skin.
Bring it on to your final one.
My final one is Pokemon that's sadly starting to get less and less used to know you is Breloom, if I've noticed. Breloom is a grass fighting type.
Breloom! Hashtag the broom!
Breloom is a pretty cool little ancient Pokemon, being a grass fighting type. Very few Pokemon have that typing. I think the only other Pokemon that has the typing will be Chestnut. I could be wrong, but I think that's the only other one. Breloom is interesting due to the fact that it has some pretty cool abilities in terms of Technician, as well as Poison Heal, which is something only other Pokemon has this Gliscor that has that ability. And it can learn really lot of good moves like Spore, Blizzy, Mach Punch, hell even Rock Tomb, slap with a Focus Sash, and you can pretty much piss off any Talonflame user out there with the Breloom.
Screw Breloom.
It needs, but if it was getting Mega Boost, it definitely
No,
need a boost in
honestly,
speed.
yeah, it does need it.
Big boost in speed, in my opinion, and it could definitely use a boost in attack and maybe some little more bulk here and there, really.
My final one is the one that probably is most deserving next to Flygon. Milotic.
Oh, yes.
Water Fairy, please!
Milotic is this type of Pokemon is sort of the special counterpart to Gyarados. Gyarados is physically offensive and can have some good physical bulk. Milotic is specially offensive but especially defensive. This thing is especially bulky as hell. It's very annoying to take down, especially if you have the Marble Skill ability on it. And yeah,
I would just love to see it become Water Fairy.
I would love to see it, but if it did get a Mega, I would be scared shitless because it would be the best, probably one of the best Almons out there, pretty much.
You know what would be hilarious, just throwing it out there before we end off here? If it became Water Dragon, the way that I always said Gyarados should have been.
I would love that, but also I can't either see it become Water Dragon, but also Water Fairy due to the fact that it evolves from Feebas because of beauty, because you have to make an ugly fucking fish. An ugly fish,
That's
you
why I
wouldn't
said
even
fairy
be
at first,
beautiful.
because it just makes more sense.
Yeah, because you have to turn an ugly fish to make it beautiful, which I don't see how that works, but okay, Pokemon logic.
You have to
Pokemon
kiss
logic.
it. Make it beautiful.
Pokemon logic.
You never saw the... Never mind. Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. Our Gen 4 list will be up next, and we will see you then.